right, I'm Mr. Short, and we're back for Eureka Math Squared, 4th grade Module 4, Lesson 14. We're on pages 85 and 86 today in your apply book. Let's look at what we got. It says, represent the pair of fractions with the tape diagrams. Use our normal greater than, less than, or equal to signs to compare the fractions. So we got 6/10 and 2/5. We need to see what's bigger. All right, so we can do either one first. Let's do the 10. So we need 10 places. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we need 5 places. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then we want to shade in on the top 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the bottom, we want to shade in 2. Okay, so which one is greater than the other one, or are they equal? Yep, 6/10 is greater than 2/5. So make sure the mouth goes that way. If you want, though, with my class, I've been letting them, if they can show me the math, they can show me the math to make this work. So what we've been working on is getting a common denominator. That means the bottom number is the same. So this one we can actually do a couple ways. So we can even go bigger or we could go smaller. But let's go bigger because that one is a little bit easier at first to do. So I want to get the 5 and the 10 to be the same. How can I make the 5 the 10? What do? 5 times what equals 10? 5 times 2 equals 10. So if I multiply the bottom by 2, I got to multiply the top by 2. So what is 2 times 2? 4. Now that our bottom numbers are the same, we look at the top number and see which one is closer to our whole, and we see we get the same answer, that 6 is a bigger number than 4. Because the bottom numbers are the same, then what matters is which one is more, which is the 6. All right, on the next one, represent the pair of fractions on the number line. Okay, we're looking for greater than, less than, or equal to again. And again, you can put them on here. Where is 10/12 going to be? Where is 3/4 going to be? You can do the math and show the equivalent to 3/4, what that is, right? What's equivalent to 3/4? Because you could do 12ths on here. So if we're going to do 10/12, how do you get from 4 to 12? Multiply the 4 by 3. Bottom by 3, that means top by 3. So if we're going to do this, 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. Now you're comparing 9/12 to 10/12. You can show that on the number line. Nice and easy. Oh, come back. There it is. It came back. All right. So I would suggest doing it that way because it's going to make your life a whole lot easier. Unless you want to use different colored pencils, and then it's a little bit easier on here. But make sure you're using different colors so you don't get confused yourself. Let's look at the back. Compare each pair of fractions by using, all right, we're doing the same thing, greater than, less than, equal to. You guys, you know the multiplication I've been showing to it. Do those, make it easier for yourself. Number 5 says, use the read, draw, write process to solve the problem. The tape diagram has been drawn for you. There are 1,778 eggs available to put into cartons. Each carton holds 6 eggs. How many cartons of 6 eggs can be filled? So we're dividing, right? How many cartons of 6 eggs? So we're taking our 1,778 dividing by 6. I'm not going to do this for you, but I'll help you set it up. But this says about. So let's make that a nicer number. Let's make it even do, well, you know what? We're almost to the next 100. So let's just make it the next 100. So divide that by 6. Okay? Take this. It says exactly how many. Put that down here. So down here, we have 6 divided by 1,778. If you want, you can do the place value chart like we did in the last lesson, but you got to make 6 groups for it to go into. All right? Down here, how many eggs will not be used? You have a remainder. that means that you're not going to get an exact answer. That means there's going to be some eggs left over, but it should be less than 6 eggs when you find that answer. All right. Then part D says, is your answer to part B reasonable? So your answer to part B, is it reasonable compared to your estimate, is what they want to know. So are they somewhat close to each other? Now, they're not going to be the same, but are they somewhat close? And again, remember, your extra eggs that don't go in a carton cannot be bigger than 6 eggs. You can't have more than 6 eggs, or you could have divided one more. You could put one more in the ones column for your division. All right? Hope that helped. I will have the next few lessons coming up for you. I hope these are helping. I hope you're using these. And as always, oh wait, I didn't say it yet. Eureka Math Squared, 4th grade Module 4, Lesson 14. Now I can say it. As always, have a good night.